Okay, I record this video just to remind myself how to do an Excel searchable Dropbox on every row. Let's say if I press ONE, then I can search from the model that has ONE. If I search free, then if I click this, I can search the model that contains free. I learned this from Neil Firth. You can refer to his video here. Just recommend. I think he has done a very good job on explaining this. In case if you don't understand what I say, you can just refer to his video. Let me just replicate a solution just to remind myself. So let me create something first. And I'm going to create an original Dropbox here. Control-1, and then I just give it a folder. Just like what I did before, you just create contain column to include the search, right? Include the search, just type something first. ONE. I name this cell C1, Control-Shift-F3. And left column, okay. And when you click here, you have the original Dropbox. When we do the search inside the contain, we are looking for the text in original Dropbox within our target column, which is here, model 1. So we got all these, right? And basically just put its number wrap around everything. So we have true, right? If its number is true, then we put 1. Otherwise, we return 0. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of 1 and 0 because we are looking for 1. Okay, 1, 1, 1. And then we are going to add a search ID column just to search it. So we are counting 1 here, and then 2 here, and then 3 here. So as if this one equals 1, comma, then we do the rows formula of I6, F4 the cell, and then I6 again. So when you scroll down, it's going to count, comma. Otherwise, if it is true, then we return 0. Oops, it's not rows because I'm not getting the exact rows. I'm getting the sum, right? So you have 1, it appears again, then you get 2, it appears again, then you get 3. Let me search results. Search result. Okay, the search result will be index. We use the index match because we are looking for model number, comma, Alt Enter, and then we use the match method. The lookup value is gonna be the rows scrolling down from K6 all the way down to K15, okay? So it's going to be rows K6, which is here. You see the red square, log the first cell, and then colon, K6 again. Close the bracket so that it can scroll down, and then comma. And then the lookup array is we are going to match with what? With the search ID. So that we have the first one, we know which model, comma, and then the match type is exact 0. Okay, when we close that, then Alt Enter and I close the index function. I don't like the NA. I need if error, wrap around this part. If it is true, then it's okay. Otherwise, if error occurs, then we just put a blank space and then close the bracket. When I change it to 2, then it returns all the model that has 2. And now we are going to create an offset formula. We have to name this. The offset formula is going to be equal to the first cell of the search result. Instead of directly clicking this one, I'm going to press K6 So which is this one, A6. And then I have to lock it because I'm going to use it to offset. Comma, skip the rows, skip the columns, and then we go to the height. The height will be count if the search result column and the criterion is a question mark, asterisk, and close. It just means if it is more than 1 character long, if the cell has more than 1 character long, then I'm going to count. Otherwise, I'm not going to count. Then close the countif bracket and close the offset. So when you have this, when you scroll, it will look like this, but we don't need formula like this, right? So I'm going to copy the offset, and then I'll press Ctrl F3 to the name manager, and I'm going to click new to create. I just call drop-down list. It refers to equal Ctrl V, and I scroll all the way back to check. Okay, and then okay. So we have a drop-down list, right? So close it. When I go to the original Dropbox, then I can simply Alt-D-L to use the data validation, and then we allow list. And then before that, enter source. Sorry. So when you go to source, click that and press F3 to choose a name. We can just choose the drop-down list, and then we go to alert and untick this one. What we are doing is just basically the video that I just did before, right? So when I change this one to free and I press, then I have all the model that contains free. If I press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, then it doesn't work. Let's say if I change this one to 1, when I press this, it doesn't work because the Dropbox that I just copied is referring to this one, C1, not the one that I copy here. So in order to do that, let me just wipe this out. I go back to my original Dropbox. Instead of typing any number, I just press equal cell. We use the cell formula and we use contents. Then we close the bracket. It will just warn you, but it doesn't matter because you're just referring to yourself. Press OK. You see 0, right? Go to each cell, Alt-D-L, and then I'm going to allow the list, and then go to source and press F3, and then I select the drop-down list again. Okay, and I go to untick the error and click OK. So this time when I press 1, I'll see 1. Ctrl C and go all the way to the table. Okay, so just wipe out these. And let's say if I go to this cell and I type like rear. When I press this one, I will see these 3, right? Rear 1, rear 2, rear 3, because it contains rear. That's basically it. So hopefully it helps. Thank you. Bye-bye.